Isla Nublar, 120 miles west of Costa. No failed incubations. Habit is unlimited power, infinite feeders. Yep, we're good. Let's see. Boo-ba-doo-ba, doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, what's up, bud? There we go. Right there, let's see. Nope, come on. Yep, just like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Don't ask why I'm singing a Christmas song. I don't know. But hey, a wise man once said, Christmas is every day of the year if you make it that way. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just ignore me. Might. And if you want to do it, that's fine. I don't mind. I mean, after all, I have kind of officially, yet unofficially made you my hype guy, I guess, in a way, bud. Nope, come on. Damn it. Come on. If Walmart had their way, Christmas would be every day of the year. Oh, they probably would. Well, no, probably not, because then everybody would really get sick of Christmas, including Walmart. No, come on. Alrighty. Ah, no. I'm gonna have to redo that. Damn it. Not much, man. I literally have just got started. What the heck? Okay, what in the actual hell is going on here? Okay, hang on a sec. Maybe this will help things. Nope. Come on. Right. Maybe this will help me a little bit, so... Ah! No, I didn't mean to do that! Okay. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it, man. Alright. No. Dang it. You sucker. Alright, so let's try that again. There we go, that's better. Alright, so... one... What the heck was that, Hunter? Alright. Stop. Yeah, I decided to play the first game again, because I like to go back to it every now and again, just... Because like I said, don't get me wrong, Evolution 2 is definitely an improvement over the first game, but the first game's still fun in its own ways. No. Exactly. Older... I mean, after all, retro gaming has become more popular over the years. Oh my god. I will admit, there's one thing the first game does still suck at. It's the path sucks. The path system still sucks, but... Oh, you little scumsucker. That is going to trigger my OCD like no tomorrow. Alright. There we go. Now it looks better. Alright, so... Put that there. There we go. Storm defense. Just going to put another one here. Put a guest shelter here. Definitely want to stick this over here, if I can. So now I'm just going to do that. There we go. Hope everybody's having a pretty decent day today. Mine was alright, nothing special. Not sure if I'm going to do anything with all this down here. Might. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I feel you, man. I guess this is as good a place as any to put this for now. So, just gonna stick this here. Hate the fact that I start an hour later as of this week. Yeah, I imagine that sucks, but... But, you know, we just gotta do what we can, right? Alright, so... Bring that up like so. There we go. Just stick that there for now. Hey, what's up, man? It's the man himself. The man, the myth, the legend.
A ranger outpost is now
You know what? Actually, no. We'll... Yeah, I like the way that looks.
Ladies and gentlemen, go on an adventure on our new Jurassic Park tour.
Alrighty.
Head over to our new shop for your food or entertainment needs.
I bet.
Head over to our new shop.
Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new toilet facility has been added for your
Hey, I'm happy to oblige, man. I am happy to oblige. Nope. That's not gonna work. Nope. Come on. It's probably because of all the pollen in the air, man. I definitely know I'm feeling a little crappy because of it. Don't quit your day job. I'm sorry. That was mean. That was mean. Let's see. Okay, so 1, 2. Trying to think. Okay, did I do 3 or 2? 1, 2. Okay, yeah, I did do 3. Okay. I'm just making sure. 1, 2, 3. I love you guys. I really do. Like, wholeheartedly. You guys, I love you guys. Ah! No! Oh, I goofed. Oh, yeah, I goofed. Damn it, Hunter, you done goofed, son. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I done. All right. I think I fixed my goof. There we go. All right. Gonna go ahead and just demolish all the trees and stuff and get them out of the way so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Because that's going to be vitally important. Tells John Hammond's backstory. Dude, I would be so down for a movie like that. Like, I think that'd be a really cool direction for them to go, is explore the history of Jurassic Park, like everything that led up to the original incident. That would be cool. That's something I think fans would pay top dollar to see. Is it a movie we need? I really don't know with how most movies are handled nowadays. I don't know. I mean, I think, again, I still think that all things considered, Jurassic Park has been... Yeah, it really would, with Richard Attenborough gone. I mean, I guess maybe one way you could do it is maybe as sort of like an animated series similar to Camp Cretaceous, just not as child-friendly, maybe. That's probably the best way I'd do it. Kind of something like what Dave Filoni did with the Clone Wars series. You know, something that's appropriate for all ages, but it doesn't sugarcoat things. Like you quickly figure, you figure out pretty quick. Oh yeah, he did. Like he did as a dick. He dead as a doorknob. Let's see. But hey, that's just me. Exactly. Such a good episode, too. That was hokey. And old John Trom was better. Hell yeah, it was, man. Let's see. Might need to make this exhibit just a tad bit bigger, boys. Give me a sec. Nah, it's all good, bruh. No one's mad. Kids show with child soldiers, drugs, alcohol, war crimes, political tension, and genocide. You know, for kids! Okay, so... Alrighty, just... Well, I mean, it kinda is. Alright, so I think this will be good. I completely agree, Austin. Like, my biggest complaint with a lot of things nowadays is, like, they're acting like kids are... I just hate when people try to say dumb things like, kids are too stupid to follow a plot. No, they're not. Stop treating kids like they're not an audience. Yep.
Ground clear. Please stand by.
Eh.
Helicopter approaching.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Ah. Might be cutting it a little too close to the water there, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. So next we're just going to go that way. I'm just planning the route when it comes back through this way is all. Oh, I'm being shot a text message. Oh, hang on, guys. I gotta take this. It's my mother. Sorry about that, boys. I'm back. Nope, come on. There we go. Ugh, that's so terrible. If I ever did that, my mother would disown me. Doggone it. Ah, no, come on. Oh well. Okay, we will pretend I know what that means. Okay. Lol. Yeah, my mom does not... My mom is kind of behind, when it comes to streaming, my mom is... My mom's not a technophobe, per se, but, like, she's just behind technology. She doesn't... And I kind of get it. Indeed. Let's see. What do I want to put in here? We're gonna flour this all up. My mom is relatively with the times. What? Hi. Oh, that's what... Oh, that was the reference. God, I hate that I just had a brain fart on that. You're not scaring me! There we go. Alrighty, boys. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Hmm. Hmm. What's a good place? Right there. Right there. Ooh, right here's a good spot. Alright, we're gonna need... Ooh, that's a tough one for me, man, because I got weight. Shout out to Dinosaur King for being kind of like that. Yes! I've been on a binge with that lately. Like, I start binging that show like every couple of months. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Ah, no. Good thing I turned the environmental things off. Put some trees here. Well, if we're going by, like, Pokemon standards, like, you know, and just applying it with using, like, Dinosaur King did, and I'm not specifically referencing it just like that, but I'm like... I think for... No, it's alright, man. I think definitely for fire... Definitely my favorite dinosaur of all time, T-Rex. Yes, I know I'm a very basic bitch, and I do not care. For water, as much as I want to say Spino, I don't want to have another big theropod, so probably Baryonyx or Suchomimus, depending on my mood. For Earth, definitely Ankylosaurus. Maybe Stego. Yes, I am. Guilty as charged. Lightning, probably... As much as I want to say Triceratops, I don't want to go with too many basic answers, so probably Styraco. Or heck, you know what? Just to be that guy, you know, just to be that guy, I would probably go maybe even Pachyrhinosaurus, just because it's a cool dino and it needs more love. For grass, definitely Maiasaura. That's one of my favorite hadrosaurs. And as for wind... Honestly, it's probably going to toss up between Allosaurus or Utah Raptor. There's too many good ones. There really are. Ah, come on. There we go. Nah, it's alright, man. Oh, brackies are ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the island.
Nah, it's all good, bruh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome our brand
Shoot it with the science! Oh! Them physics. Alright, let's get you moved over, girl. It's a girl, Joe. She ain't got no nuts. Get that one moved over. I can try. I can't guarantee nothing. So next up, we'll get some Camarasaurs going. And then we'll worry about duckbills. In fact, since I'm thinking on this right now, let me just go ahead.
assets in the air.
Let's see. Heck yeah, man. Brachiosaurus. Parasaurolophus. Scroll down. Oop. Hadrosaurid. Sauropoda.
Transportation complete.
Allo, Acro, Amarga, Mosasaurus, Utahraptor, and Chasmosaurus. Dude, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't realize we were including marine reptiles. Because if that's the case, damn, I would have gone for maybe Tylosaurus. I think the reference just flew over your head, Hunter. Might have. Wait, what was the joke? I'm sorry. I can't go back. I'll have to go back and look at it now. I'll have to go back at it. I'll look at it later. I'll probably see it when this goes up. The Brachiosaurus. It's even more magnificent when rear projected. Oh, deep cuts, deep cuts. Oh, I get it. Woo! How did I... Oh my god, I feel so stupid now. Oh, that was good, man. That was good. Hunter is the dumb. Oi. Now hang on a second there, Reverend. If you're gonna call me something, Cryolophosaurus and Dilophosaurus would be awesome Dinobots. Heck yeah, they would. Oh, dude, heck yeah. Cryolophosaurus and Dinosaur King was my favorite of the secret dinosaurs. And it being an ice-powered dinosaur, come on, that just makes sense. That just makes sense on so many levels. Maybe I can use that for something. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Dinosaur King is your destiny, yeah. Make your move, come on and make your move. Control the cards writing in your hands. Jurassic Giants at your command. Copyright strike. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Copyright. Copyright, copyright, copyright. Put one right there. Yeah, so far it's been like one. Yeah, it actually is, man. It's like it's one of the few dinosaurs found in Antarctica. Of all the continents in the world, Antarctica and Australia have been the two that have not been as forthcoming as the rest of the world. Australia definitely has picked up its game over the last few decades, but even still. Oh, please, they ain't gonna copyright such a small creator. You'd be surprised. 2022 and 2023 so far I'm noticing is like the year of people getting DMCA striked by other creators just because, you know, they got their feelings hurt. Hey, I'm all for it, bruh. Camarasaurus with JPOG skin. Kind of. So get that one tranked. We'll get a third one cooking.
Heading to collect the asset.
Babies, the lot of them. Exactly. It's like, this is the internet. Nobody's above getting ridiculed, okay? You just... J-Pocker. Tom, thank you. I didn't have a bad day, but I still love a good laugh. Thank you, bro. Oh, shit. Alright. So, I think for hadrosaurs, I'm going to go with two staples of mine. Maiasaura and Parasaur. It was for me. Pat was a legendary joke, man. Hell yeah, it was. If I can, I'm gonna try and see if maybe we can squeeze in an aviary, but I'm not holding my breath. Oop, nope. There we go. Oh, we've noticed. And somehow I missed that pun. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha! Nah, just kidding. Yes, yes, I know you're lonely, girl. Seriously, I love the woodland skin for the Camarasaurus. It's the closest, because it's the closest we're ever gonna get to the J. It's the closest to J-Pog. If I recall correctly, heavily armed with puns. If I recall correctly, I think the Camarasaurus in Jurassic World Evolution and Evolution 2 is based on Camarasaurus supremus, I believe? Because I know there's 3 different species of Camarasaurus, with I think supremus being the biggest of the bunch, and the most famous of them all. Man, they should have called this game Drugsy. No, stop. my quirk. Punch wine. He's too good. Lord have mercy. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, better get this over here. Just gonna go ahead and put another hotel down just in case. I gotta say, I love the JP era hotels. Like, I just love that. I just love that thatch bamboo look. Like, it's what you would want to see on a tropical resort. Alright, third one is ready, so let's go get it done. No, indeed. Anything's better than Bubsy.
Asset collection request.
Alright, so... we'll get the first 3 Myosaurs cooking. One of my rules of thumb when I, with having dinosaurs in the first game, fellas, and this is just me, like, this is in case anybody does want to still play the first game ever, depending on what a dinosaur social is, I would, unless it's specifically, like, a single-digit number, like with some of the large, like, say for, like, with creatures like T-Rex, I would say usually go, like, a little over. Like, for example, since Brachiosaurus has 5, I usually go for at least 2, sometimes 3 if I'm really thinking about it. You can't just flake on you can't just flake on me like this. Indeed. Fall of Cybertron was so good. I played it solely for the Dinobots. Bro, everyone did. Tom, it's fine, bro. Night, Betty. Oh, Myosaurs are ready. Myosaur is like the one dinosaur in the Jurassic World Evolution games that just gets dunked on by people, boys. Unrightly so, in my personal opinion. Indeed. I understood that reference. Come on, girl, move. There we go.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Yeah, but that's not the same Grimlock. Which is why having him be Grimlock is just stupid in my opinion, but hey, that's just me.
Asset to be collected.
Agreed, Austin. Seriously, there's a reason why I said for Grass Dinosaur this one would be my go-to. Alright, now we'll just move you over, girl. Ah, damn.
En route.
Tom, you're gonna get me demonetized, man. Stop. No, I'm just playing. And we'll get the last two cooking. Meanwhile, I'm already gonna go ahead and get the Parasaurs ready to go. Robots in Disguise did Optimus Prime very dirty. Yes, they did! Is gonna Robin Hood those darts. Hell yeah.
Asset transportation underway.
Oh, shoot. Turning 31 on March 18th, which is a Saturday, and I am so looking forward to having that weekend off, boys. Let me tell ya. 31, damn. At least Prime got a fairly neat design in the first season. Yeah, but his... That still doesn't justify it, though, what they did, man. I know, Transformers Prime was just... The designs were just top-notch. They really were. Actually, you know what? We'll go with the Savannah skin, because I don't use that one nearly enough, and it's a good skin. Heck yeah. Alrighty, girl, get you moved over.
Asset requiring collection.
Oh, nope. Heck yeah. Mine was Beast Wars. Children of the 90s represent.
Collecting asset.
Alrighty. So, gonna go ahead and put hatchery capacity back on. Got the Parasaurs going. Other Hadrosaurs, drunkish, again heavily armed with puns. I will say, Maiasaura I think looks great, but I will admit it just has. Admittedly, most of the skins it has in the first game are kind of dull. Again, that's not me hating on it. That's just me being honest. I like the basic skin here, which is what this is, and that's basically what I go with. Just basic. The show basically served as your instructions. This is true. Kill mosquito. Fix the San Andreas fault with duct tape. Woo! That was terrible.
Asset delivered.
Oh, dude, for real. Indeed.
To welcome our parents of elephants to the park.
Time to drug more dinosaurs.
Asset to be collected.
She's like, hey, I've only had a little to drink. In the Japanese dub of Cybertron, Optimus is called Galaxy Convoy. Yep. That is a tradition.
To welcome our parents of elephants to the park.
Yeah, please don't.
Asset requiring
Just
collection.
don't. Well, I mean, considering what he turns into, Bud, I mean, you think that... I say Bud way too much like I'm frickin' Canadian. I just realized. Hey, how's it going, eh? At least it's not as lame as Sideswipe's name in Japanese. Well, you gotta remember, Tom, that was also their, that was what they were going by when they were still technically, Diaclone, so... Okay, get the last two paras cooking.
Transit has commenced. Transit. Asset has been
Hotshot's
delivered.
Japanese name is Exilion. Exhilon. How the heck do you say that name? Okay. Yeah, that didn't help at all, thanks. No, just kidding. Okay, that name is actually decent. Yeah, it's not too bad. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And it just opens up on my Bare Bones Park. Instead of like the John Williams theme song, like like one of you guys just inserts like that person like playing the Jurassic Park theme on what is it, like harmonica or like kazoo. You guys know the one I'm talking about, right? Whoop 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 whoop. Oop.
Transportation complete.
Oh man, that's harsh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome our parents of elephants to the park.
Picking up asset.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Asset collection requested.
There we go. Where'd they go? Oh, there it is. I was wondering where you went. I'm trying to be realistic, man. Like I'm trying to aim for like the flanks, because that's what you do in real life with animals when you tranquilize them. Right? Tom, you're gonna get me kicked off YouTube. No, just messing, dude. No, they still do. Scattershot's Japanese name is Backpack. Wow! What an original name.
Asset has been transported.
My name should totally just be Garden Hose. Please no, but at the same time, please yes.
Asset transported.
You think? Oh. That's why I didn't go far enough, okay. Red Alert was named First Aid. Okay, that makes sense. Landmine was called Guard Shell. I don't know how to feel about that one, honestly. Like, that one's not too bad, but at the same time, what the heck? Sounds like a Mario Kart item. It does! Like, what the shit? Jetfire was called Dreadlock. I think the Predator gonna sue somebody. That one 100% came out of someone's ass in a board meeting. Again, you think? Shit. Dude, I will admit actions, and admittedly, I think a train ride would be pretty cool. I'd also like for them to maybe, if they can, maybe include the balloon, a version of the balloon tour from JPOG, just because, again, I think people would get a kick out of that. Yeah, I remember that one. You might be right on that one, Tom. Nope. Yep. Well, neither did Metroplex, Evac, and Override. Fans would go nuts. Hell yeah, we would. Hell yes, we would. I gotta admit, the Zipline tour that they brought in with the free update for the first year anniversary of Evolution 2 was a nice addition. Really hoping that maybe they'll eventually bring it to other eras. Steam Train. Yeah, I could see that. Actually, no. Let's put the... Actually, it might be better to put it over here. Alright. Put the goat dispenser in the corner. Meat dispenser over here. Goaty no! Goaty yes. I love you guys. You're awesome. Alright. Herrera's are ready. Hell yeah. Hunter is a goat. Hunter is a dick to goats. I don't give a damn. They're made to be eaten. Yeah, that one's gonna get away. I love the Herrerasaurus. Ah!
Ranger vehicle under attack.
Ah! Yes. No, I'm just kidding. You assume I even went. You assume I even went to a petting zoo. Yeah, it is.
En route to pick up the asset.
You missed, idiot. Oh, I have seen some of those, Austin. That shit is hilarious. That shit is honest. That shit is honestly gold, and I love it. I unironically love it.
Commencing asset transit.
Put a few... no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Assets in the air.
I mean, if we're talking about AI generated art, yeah, that needs to... They need to... I don't think they need to... I would say don't put the kibosh on it, per se, but just they... People really need to take it easy on that crap. Cortana and Skynet. Honestly, well, when you put it that way... Wouldn't we all?
Delivery has been completed.
There we go. Now it looks better.
Delivery confirmed. Confirming asset delivery.
This is, I believe, yep, this is the step pattern. I like this one. I understood that reference. Oh, I love the Herrerasaurus feeding animation. Johnny 5 for president. It really does. I think, honestly, it's easily one of my favorite small carnivores in the game. No, it's too big. There we go. Just put a rock in that corner. It's fine. A gator goose, as I would call it. That's probably not too far off, actually, Tom. Just trying to think how I'm gonna do this. Trapjaw ostrich. Go sit in the corner, Rocket. Think about what you did wrong. I want you to go sit in the corner for 10 seconds. Red, the non-dino nerd, tries to think of something to say. I'm sorry, Red. We don't mean to make you feel left out, bud. We're not doing it on purpose, I swear. Hits the rock from SpongeBob. It looks like it peed on the rug and got in trouble. Talks about football. You're copyrighted. Ah, no. I mean, fair enough, but like I said, I don't like... I'm sorry if you feel left out, but it's not intentional, I swear. I won't do it again, I'm sorry. I know, right? I'm just sad that I'm pretty sure that video is now sadly lost to time because I was a flippin' idiot. We're still working on getting those cookies, lol. It's funny you say that, actually, Austin, because I actually do have some cookies on hand. Some Thin Mints, because Girl Scouts are around the corner this time of year. No. I'm just gonna save this. Yeah, honestly, though, I don't mind that they're that small in the movies still, even by the time we get to Dominion, if I'm going to be honest, bro. And it's just because, again, it's fantasy. But I get it. If I'm being honest, I would have much preferred having a full-sized one in Dominion, but can't have everything, I suppose. I'm just lowering the music for a sec, fellas, because I'm going to boot up something. And I don't feel like getting copyrighted. God gave me 2 arms and 1 chance to boop that snoot. I'll take my chances. Yep. So this was a park I was working on last night into the wee hours of the early morning. And by that I mean it was like till I quit around 2:30 in the morning. Or as Casual Geographic would call them, cobra flamingos. Saying shut. Yes. Cobra flamingos. Alright, so now I'm going to put the music back up. So this is a park I was working on. Yeah, he is. As you can see, it's still kind of a work in progress. First exhibit we have is what I call Triceratops territory. We have 3 trikes in here. This is the 1990 pattern. That's right, Austin. We have Edmontosaurus in this pen. Which, can I just say, is probably one of the best-looking hadrosaurs in the game. It's slugged now, officially. Seriously, Edmontosaurus is one of the... I would say in this game is one of the best-looking hadrosaurs. I mean, the only thing about them that's outdated is the fact that they don't have... Their front feet aren't hooved, but even then, that's still a relatively recent discovery, so... I'm not going to fault them for that. Lizard from Edmonton. We got 3 of them in here, and we also have... There it is. We have 3 Euoplocephalus. Personally, a favorite of mine just because of the fact that 3 in a pen should be called Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Yes. I'm going to end up doing that now. Euoplocephalus, meaning well-armored head. It's a relative of Ankylosaurus. In fact, this dinosaur is actually responsible for giving us an idea of what Ankylosaurus looked at. Now the theme is playing in my head, right? So then we have the Stegosaur pen, which we have... Well, this is I call it the Jurassic pen. Nerd. Yes. We have 6 stegosaurs in here because why not? We have a pair of Diplodocus. And we have 3 Apatosaurus, aka Littlefoot. This is Littlefoot from Land Before Time. In the flesh. All 38 tons. Diplodocus dipper. Dip, rippy dippy. Yeah, you're right. Over here is what I like. These next three pens all close together are what I like to call carnivore corner. The first ones we have are all carnivores that aren't high maintenance, so that's why they're in low security fencing. So we have Herrerasaurus. We have 4 of them. Oh, this one's eating a goat. Across the way from them, we have a pair of Metriacanthosaurus. This is the coastal skin for the alpha. Yeah, with dinosaurs that have that use the alpha, you know, an apex system, you know, a leader system, like many of the armored herbivores, and I agree, man. And a lot of, like, the ceratopsians and chylosaurids, stegosaurs, and the carnivores, I usually have the leader be a different skin so that it can be, you know, it's the leader. The Metri has a good base for a Grimlock design I'm working on. Yeah, Metriacanthosaurus is a dinosaur that paleontology really would love to know more about, because all we have as far as bones of it go are vertebrae. That being said, we do have a general idea of what it could have looked like thanks to its close relatives from around the world. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And over here is a personal favorite of mine, Majungasaurus. The leader has the jungle skin and the other is just the basic. I love Majungasaurus. This thing is cool. Anyways, then in this pen we have a pair of Dreadnoughtus. It really does, although interestingly, Austin, the polar allosaur we now actually know for a fact was actually Australovenator. Still, the fact that, again, you're one of... Again, that's a deep cut, man, but still. While I still like the Dominion Dreadnoughtus design a little better, I gotta admit, the initial one is... The Frontier design is not that bad. Big Majungas. Nobody? No, it was funny. Oh, what the heck? Oh, yeah. Over here, I also decided to use Gigantspinosaurus as another stegosaur for the park, because I rarely use this dinosaur, and I really wanted to give it some more love. Yeah, it really is, because of those shoulder spikes. Granted, the ones in this game are very much oversized. Thankfully, in Evolution 2, they downsized them a little bit and to give us a little more diversity. It really does. That's Asian Stegosaurus for you, man. And that's not a racial joke. These guys are actually from China. Yeah, my boy won. And we also have in here Centausaurus. A personal favorite hadrosaur of mine, just because I love the way they look. Right? I think that's what everybody thought. Saw the name Gigantspinosaurus. I had no idea it was actually a stego species. Right? You would think that's... I mean, seriously, it almost sounds like it's made up, but it's not. Over here's the Pachy exhibit, which we have 3 Pachycephalosaurus. And we also have... Where is the little bugger? There you are. Stiggy! We have 4 of them in here. I was honestly happy to see these guys come to the movies. Suck it, Horner. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Stinky Steggy. Anyways, now we move on to some big boys. Well, big girls, I should say. Some megatheropods. We have a pair of Carcharodontosaurus. with the step pattern for the leader and basic for the other. And we also have... No, where are you? A pair of Giganotosaurus. For the leader, I used Tundra, and again, basic for the other. While I still think, while I don't hate the Dominion Giganotosaurus design by any means, boys, like I said, I still prefer the Evolution Games design just because it looks a little closer to the actual animal. But again, that's just more personal preference. I still think the one from the movie looks fine as it is. Oh yes. I will admit, I love it in the first game. The goats just stand there and just let themselves be eaten. I mean, don't get me wrong, the movie version's not bad. Like, it really isn't. Like, it actually does kind of look like the animal. But again, I just kind of prefer this design a little more. That goat did not give a No, it did not. Love the sounds these guys make. They just sound scary. Over here we have Ceratopsians of North America, in which we have Pentaceratops. We have 3. A trio of Chasmosaurus. And there they are. A trio of Styracosaurus. This is the jungle skin for the leader. For the lead Pentaceratops, used Coastal for the skin. And for the lead Chasmo, I used Tundra. Yeah, it really would. Or heck, if you really wanted to give Slug a different alt mode, you could always go for a Pachyrhinosaur, Tom. That would have been awesome. That would be an awesome build-up. I agree. I agree. I actually think that would be pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I get why people don't like that Cretaceous prologue scene, but again, I'm like, this is already a series that technically was founded on unbelievability, so I'm not really going to get too hung up on it. Like, I get it. I get it. But I'm not butthurt about it like some people are. It's more like an alligator than a T-Rex. He kind of looks like RID-15 Grimlock makes me think Godzilla. Like, no joke. Like, he makes me think of Godzilla 98 with that big old chin. Anyway, we got Dilophosaurus here. For the leader, I used the Vivid Skin, and the rest are all just basic. I mean, it's a Jurassic Park, so you gotta have Dilos. Am I right, boys? And I've still got a ways to go. I definitely, if I get a more biped alligator. No, I totally get it. A tuna head, as they call Zilla. Never understood why, though, lol. 'Cause fish. I'll just shut up. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's the proportions in the green paint. Because fish. Oh, I do too. Zilla's design is great as its own monster. But as a Godzilla design, yeah, no, I'm just not feeling it. It really does, but then But again, it's like, I look at it this way, Tom. Nobody goes to Godzilla movies for believability. Like, if you really wanted... Like, we as Godzilla fans can testify, no one really gives two shits if there's 100% believability in these movies, because that's not the point. That's like wanting 100% believability in Lord of the Rings, a fantasy story. You just don't do it. Bow out. Aw. Sorry, gotta go, man. But hey, thanks for being here while you could. No. I'm just. The kids want to hear Godzilla. Exactly. Hey, we got a fourth person in the chat. I swear to God, if it's another bot, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, so we'll put one feeder here, one over here, one over here, and one here, because why not? We'll put... Alright. Oh. No, come on. I agree. Although Carno's maybe a little too small. But that's just me. Get a pair of brackies cooking. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, like, why not have some Decepticons that are dinosaurs for a change? Why should the Autobots be the only ones to get to have all the fun? Am I right, fellas? I mean, nobody, but I'm just saying. I kind of like the idea. This is just my own personal take on it, is all, Tom. Is like, you know, I feel like for Beast Former bot, at least with the Dinobots, to a point, like, they're done, like, it's not like they're being the exact size, but it's like, it's kind of like what the what the movies tried to do for the live action movies did for a little bit with the characters. Like, you know, you wanted it to feel like it's appropriate. Like for me, like, I can picture Grimlock being as tall as his T-Rex mode is long, if that makes any sense, and with T-Rex being about a little, you know, 40 to almost 50 feet in some specimens. You see where I'm coming from on that? There is a new Transformers movie coming out, right? I remember seeing a gorilla in a trailer for one. Yep, Rise of the Beast, baby. Beast Wars. That's my Transformers show there, boys. So it's not like they're the exact size, but it's more just like, you get what I'm saying, Tom. It's like they're as big as their beast modes are long, if that makes any sense. Which would still make them pretty hulking big. But in the end of the day, I mean, it's up to you, man. That's just me. And god dang, who is blowing up the Discord? Sorry. Really? Nah, it's alright, man. It's just, I noticed in like the last 2 minutes it was really going off, and I was just like, god dang, who is blowing up the Discord? Nah, I totally get it, dude. For me, though, I'll always see Grimlock as a T-Rex, as he should be. But, again, that's just my personal opinion, and I'm not going to force it on people, because that's not who I am. Well, with Scorn, if you don't want to go completely with Spino, I would actually say for Scorn, like, maybe use another Spinosaurus, like maybe Suchomimus or Baryonyx would be pretty good. One you could do, and I'm sure Austin will agree with me on this one here, is you could use an Acrocanthosaurus for Grim. That'd be pretty cool. Besides, the Acro's another mega theropod that needs more love. Excuse me a sec. Good thing I got my headset on the attached to the controller. I'm just gonna go to the oh.
Control retaken.
No, I get it, dude. Acro needs all the love. Heck yeah, man. Oh, shoot.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Oh, it was, dude. In many ways, it was the king. It was the king of North America before T-Rex. And believe it or not, the Acro is also unique because it's actually a Carcharodontosaurid.
Transportation underway.
Yes, they were. Now we'll get some Amenchisaurs going. Oh yeah, Triceratops was friggin' huge. I mean... Oh, they were. Although interestingly, despite how big it was, Triceratops' close cousin, Torosaurus, has the largest skull of any known land animal. Although I know Torosaurus is currently the source of a lot of debate right now since, you know, it's debated whether or not... There's a lot of debate going on as to whether or not it is its own unique dinosaur or if it's just an older version of a Triceratops. I could be wrong, but I think it was I think it ultimately was disproven that it... Yeah, I think it was ultimately proven that it was its own unique species. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't a trike. Tom, this is my stream. Stop plugging yourself, fool. No, I'm just messing, man. I feel like that Captain America meme when Civil War came out, because, like, oh, that meme was so funny. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It's my new movie, and all anyone's asking is, where's Spider-Man? I was thinking for him, Beast Mode, to go middle of the road. He's mostly on all fours, but can stand up on his hind legs. No, I'm all for it. I'm for it. Poor Cap. Right? I don't know if you guys ever saw that. That meme is so funny. We're bringing back all the good memes. thinking maybe we should have T-Rex at the end of the tour. What do you boys think?
Delivery complete.
Heck yeah. Although personally, if I was doing in charge of a Jurassic Park tour, I would say one of the most iconic dinosaurs, not dead last, but I would say maybe around the halfway point of the tour, just because, like, but at the same time, I also feel like the very end is like one of the best places for something like that, just because you want to build up to it, you know? But that's just me. Save the iconic for last. Hell yes. Wonder how the Memenchis are coming along. Actually, so while I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing this now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I'm just... Nah, I understand, Tom. It's all good, brother. As always, just thanks for coming out when you can, brother. I do appreciate it. I swear to God, I'm trying to get the Foghorn Leghorn. Oh, Memenchis are ready. Yeah, we're gonna have a buttload of dinosaurs in this park. It was the best of times. It was the I say it was the worst of times. Like I said, I swear I'm turning into frickin' Foghorn Leghorn from Looney Tunes, man. I gotta say, I was really happy to see Memenchisaurus included in the Jurassic World Evolution games. Seriously, I'm sad Memenchisaurus never came back in the movies after Lost World. But again, oh well. Can't have everything, I suppose. Oh, it would have been funny, but it would have pissed me off. And we're just going to get a third one going. And just going to get you moved over.
Asset requiring collection.
But it was iconic enough to be in the games. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a Site B favorite, man. But like, seriously, after the scene in Lost World where one of the InGen hunters goes right between the animal's massive legs on his motorcycle, that's it. That's the last time we've seen this sauropod in the canon. Which, like I said, it sucks, but it is what it is. Can't be too upset, I suppose.
Heading to collect the asset. Asset transportation in progress.
Anyways, back to what I was doing over here. And since this is, because this is heavy fencing, you've probably already guessed that this is going to be a big boy. And Austin, I think you're going to appreciate which one it is. I really believe you are. Since I'm not really sure what's going to be after this pen, and at least not presently, I'm just going to leave that as low security fencing for the time being. Mm-hmm. You're right on the money with that first one, mate. But I am going to try and include Allosaurus in here too, for sure. Probably someplace later after this. Alrighty. We're going to get as close to the fencing as we can with the tour path because, you know, we're adventurous on this tour. I mean, I could do that in this game, but it wouldn't work. I am planning for evolution too, like I said. Like, I want to do like a, because with JPOG celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, which, again, that still blows my mind. God dang, JPOG's going to be 20 years old. We're getting old, guys. I definitely want to do like a JPOG park in celebration of that, where where I'm planning to include all 25 of the classic JPOG species, some of the cut guys that are in the evolution games, and also just adding in some animals that I feel like we need to have because they're iconic as hell to the franchise, like Carnotaurus, for example. And we're also going to include flying reptiles and marine reptiles. Although I think the only marine reptile I might include will be the mosasaur, just because it's really all we need.
Transportation complete.
Nope, come on. No, come on. You suck. Okay, everybody. This will be where a quick pit stop will be.
Asset delivery.
Right? I can only imagine. I don't mind having toes anymore. And I would think you wouldn't mind either, man, considering you're a soul, man. That was terrible. I'll just let myself out. Oh, no. I don't want to cancel it. Is Engine too cheap to afford a roof over these freaking Jeeps? Whoa! Sweet drift. What? I know, right? Now watch this drive. Right? Alrighty. Let's get you moved over, big girl. Alrighty. Hatchery capacity, hatchery capacity. Gonna go back up. There's Corythosaurus. There we go. Get the Corys going. I think what we might do... Yeah.
Asset transportation
Like the way
in
that
progress.
looks. Nope. Gonna include a little hillside for them, for the acros, so they can get a good vantage point. Oh, that would be cool, bro. You should do. If you ever get around to it, you should do some. You should do some like design sketches for that. Wink, wink. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, man. I'd love to see you try your hand at something like that. That'd be cool. Like, no joke. Just get rid of all the dirt and stuff for now. Just so I can see what the heck I am doing. I'll make it a little rocky around the... There you go. Oh. Oh, the quarries are ready. But I'm not ready for them just yet, so... Put that there. Put a few more trees. Okay, now we're ready for them. Like I said, I would love to see the balloon tour from JPOG come back for Evolution 2. I think that would be a cool attraction. One thing there's a lot of speculation going on right now since this June will mark the 30th anniversary of the first Jurassic Park movie. If maybe Frontier for Evolution 2 is going to do something to commemorate the event. Oh, dude, Oh, dude, like, she's very much an inspiration for me, but at the same time, she is also leagues ahead of me. But I love Evo Squared. Like, I just love she has a very chill attitude. Like, she seems like the kind of person, she seems like the kind of friend I would love to hang out with.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Like, she just seems like such a nice person. I would love to meet her. And I love that she's also done a few collabs with some of my other favorite dino YouTubers, like Gaming Beaver. Ah, darn it. I screwed the pooch on that one. Alright. Oh, sick.
Transportation underway.
Ah, darn it. Nice.
En route to pick up the asset.
Nope, man. Yeah, it's pretty good.
En route to collect the asset.
Well, I mean, in his defense, that game is still pretty new. I think he said he was waiting for it to get, like, properly updated before he played it. I could be wrong.
Asset to be collected.
Personally, I think Path of Titans is what the Isle should be, in that it doesn't feel like it's an early development hell. Yeah, that's the only real nitpick I hear people have with it. But again, it's like, it does seem like the people behind it are
Asset collected.
pretty... Oh. Oh, whoa, what the heck? What in the heck? What in the world? Oof. I gotta fix this.
Transit has commenced.
I know, right? I gotta hurry, my baby needs me. Ba 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 da 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 da.
Asset transportation underway.
Ah! Who put that tree there? Right? That's exactly what I thought watching Dominion and looking at Alan Grant. Especially like the scene where he lights the torch. That was good stuff. Ah, damn it! Who put these trees here? Oh wait, I did. You saw nothing, you saw nothing, you saw nothing, you saw nothing. Alright, gotta cut through the Metricanthosaurus pen. Cut through the Cretaceous Jurassic pen. I think this is the Stiggy pen. Yes, it is. And we cut through the Giga pen. Oh no, wait a minute. This isn't the right gate. Sorry. I do gotta say, I love that the tour gates the tour path gates do open for the ranger vehicles. I do like that. Okay. So we're gonna cut through here. Yes, I'm aware, game. Thank you. I know how to play. Can you believe this? Acting like I don't know what I'm doing. Games, I tell you. Goat! Damn you, goat! Alright. Hang on, Casmo, I'm coming! Alright.
Been completed.
Hang on, baby.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Goat off. Yes. There we go. Why are you starving yourself, baby? Go eat. This is a weird glitch that'll sometimes happen where the dinosaurs, just for whatever reason, will just starve themselves. Doesn't happen often, but it happens enough that it is kind of annoying. Come on, go eat, baby. Oh my god. Stop panicking. Oh my god. They are just... Yes, go look for food. Go eat, baby. Go eat. I gotta say, I think the Chasmosaurus looks good. Even if it is a little oversized in the first game. It's still one of the best... in my opinion, it's one of the best designs in the game as far as, like, non-movie canon dinosaurs go. How can you have any berries when you didn't eat your bush? Curse you, bush. Haha, killed you, cockroach. In the Garden of Eden, baby. I was about to say, what's an ong ref? Gonna inga ong. Speak the king's English, man. There we go. Better check how everybody's doing over here. Alright, we're doing good. So now we can get the parasaurs going. Alrighty. There we go. Oh, I'm so stupid. No wonder. Oh, I can't believe I made a goof that bad. Oh, well. I definitely need to put some more ranger stations up around the park a little more. I'll worry about that later. I'm not going to worry about it now. Sick drift. Who knew these park rangers were real Tokyo drifters over here, am I right? Yes. Decided to go for the JP3 skin for the Parasaur, because I do like this green color.
Picking up asset.
Let's see.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Let's see.
Asset.
Alright. Wait, what? How did that not... How are you not... What in the heck just happened there?
Asset in transit.
Okay.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Ooh, lag. It's only because there's so many dinosaurs in this park, and therefore, like, more and more people are coming. But hey, that's how it should be. Big park, lot of dinosaurs. Am I right or am I wrong?
Asset collection request received.
Alright, now we can get ready to put in the acro. Exactly. Alright. And seeing as I pretty much got their exhibit mostly done, all we're missing is just some food for them. It might just be. Seriously, love that name. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see, how are we doing over here? We're doing okay. Ooh, but we need another gift shop. Coming up, people. Oof, we're getting a little overcrowded. Well, let's see if we can't fix that, shall we? Nope, come on. There we go. We need a 5th hotel. I have a feeling by the time we actually get everything up and running, we're going to need more than that. But, oh well. But I'll worry about that in due time. Wait, why is everybody coming to this one now? What the heck? Okay. I'm not going to question it, just... Okay. It is what it is. Parasaurolophus and Corythosaurus with Mamenchisaurus and Brachiosaurus. I love the spotted I love the spotted look on the Momentosaurus, almost like they're dinosaurian giraffes. I really, really do dig that. Oh, no, actually, go back up. Not sure if we're going to be able to include an aviary in here, but even if we don't, oh well, not the end of the world. If we can, awesome. If we can't, oh well, can't say we didn't try. Oop, they're ready. But I'm not quite ready for them just yet, so... Alright. Oh, nope. Dang it, come on. Yes, I want to drive the car. Thank you. Alright, let's get these bad boys. I have a feeling I'm going to need to drop a flare. Oh, I love the jungle skin still.
We are pleased to welcome an Aquacasa to the park.
And basic.
We are pleased to welcome an Aquacasa to the park.
It's over.
Asset to be collected.
Right? I almost think that could be that almost looks like it could be a male version too.
Heading to collect the asset.
I think I know. Ooh. I missed a spot. Jurassic Park Warpath skin. It really does! It really does, man. It really do be looking like that. Ooh. I think I know what we're gonna do here. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh no, I completely agree, dude. Like like I don't care if it's I mean technically J-Pog is dated as hell, but nobody cares because it's still a fun game. I look at it this way. As long as the game itself is fun, I don't care. Most people generally don't care how dated it is. But maybe that's just me being weird. We're going at half the speed of smell. There was a goose behind us and the pilot was going, "Go around!" This is what this makes me think of, man. Oh, shit. There's charm to games that are dated. Like, one could argue that the old Pokemon games are dated, but they're still hella fun to play. Exactly! See, that's what I'm talking about. As long as the gameplay is fun, it doesn't matter how dated it is. But then again, that's just me. All right, let's see. Let's see these guys get settled into their new home.
Asset delivered.
One heli in front. I swear to God, I will turn this chopper around. Oh, please. This is the thing that, in my opinion, the evolution acro has over the JPOG acro. Those sounds sound way more frightening. Like, they're much more deep and rumbly, and I love it. The JPOG acro's roar is just... It's like that JonTron meme with, like, you know, the Lion King. What was that pussy shit? Get out of here. Alright, whatever. That's a little better, I guess. I'm not going to scold you twice in a row for the same thing. The Lion King 2. We're in China now. Deal with it. Alright, and we set him down, and it's gone. Yes. Seriously, the jungle skin looks like it could be a male. And I dig it. Like, no joke, when I use the Evolution games, I mostly use Evolution 2 now for doing male-female skins for dinosaurs. With theropod dinosaurs, I actually make the males more brightly colored. Just because, again, with theropod dinosaurs being more closely related to birds. I agree. Like, the acro... Like, I still think the evolution acro isn't too bad. Like, I think the reason they didn't really make the ridge or the hump as notable is I think they were trying to go more for... They were trying to go more for how kind of making it feel Jurassic Park-ish, Jurassic World-ish, but at the same time, you know, kind of being true to paleontology. So it probably would have been more like a muscle, just more like a more muscled spine. That's my guess anyway. But I do agree, like, the JPOG acro overall had a good design, but the sounds were just lazy as crap. I mean, technically so too were the Allosaurus, but at least the Allosaurus' sounds, even if they were just bear roars, sounded believable. They kind of fit it, strangely. He's like, yeah, you better run. Oh, shoot, I knew I was forgetting something. Ah, come on, Bracky, you're too close. Slow, coach. Slow, coach. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna put this one here. Oh, nope, went pet. Oh, nope, I already have that one. Think we'll get ETA on that? Half pass a monkey core to his balls. So it was late. Ah, this game looks so good in the rain. Question is, what are we going to put in here? I already know it's going to go over here, so... Hmm. I guess maybe we could fit a ranger station over here. It's gonna be a tight fit. Oh, what the heck? Probably should have thought of this in advance, but oh well. Never claimed I was a master park builder. Alrighty. Alright. Ah, no. Man, that's a long way. Has Karen tried to sue your park for not having the exact dinosaur she wanted to see? Hey, any Karen who wants to try and sue me, go ahead. I dare you. I double dog dare ya. For ease of access. Let's see. Right? Oh, what the heck? Ah, no, come on. Ah! Damn you! Oh my! I hate I hate these touch mouse pads on computers. I swear. Hmm. Just gonna go ahead and save progress again. Again, I'm just gonna lower the music while I load in something real quick. If it will. Don't worry, I'm not making the same mistakes again. No, you're making all new ones. I definitely think Lost World and Jurassic World are tied for my favorite sequels of the Jurassic Park films. My ranking of the all six movies currently as it goes is Jurassic Park first, obviously, Lost World, Jurassic World, both, like I said, tied for second place. Third place, I'm actually going to give to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yes, I put it that high. Don't judge me. Lol. Just messing around. Dominion, I would say, probably goes in fourth. And Jurassic Park 3 is dead last. Though I want to make it very clear, I do not hate Jurassic Park 3. At least not as much as I used to. I did go through a little bit of a rough period in my early teenage years where, yeah, I hated it. So this park is one of my pride and joys. This is on Isla Muerta East, and it's a JPOG style park. We have all the JPOG dinosaurs in here. We have... I tried to match their skins as close as I could, with the exception of a few, since I don't have the right skins for them unlocked yet. We got Dryosaurus. Got 3 of them in here. Oranosaurus, all with basic. Pretty much all the dinosaurs in here, except for the Homalocephalae, are all basic patterns. These include Gallimimus, which we have 3 of them. And there they are. Little Homalocephalae, which these are the alpine skin pattern. I guess if I really wanted to, Rainforest probably would have worked better, but, I tried to use something that was more gray, since Homalocephalae was kind of more gray. Black was more of a secondary color along their back. Seriously, these guys are so cute. They are easily the cutest dinosaurs in the game. Anyways, second pen, we have 3 Pachycephalosaurus, all basic skins. We got 3 Eddies. So we got Ed, and Eddie. These are all the wetland skin. I would have used Taiga for these guys, but like I said, that one I don't have unlocked yet. I need to unlock certain skins by playing challenge mode, but I've just been lazy. But it is on my to-do list for both this, and I need to finish up the challenge modes on Evolution 2. At least as far as unlocking the cosmetics for the dinosaurs goes. We have 2 Ankies. And for them, I just used the basic 2001 skin pattern, aka the JP3 colors. Yeah, there's not many dinosaurs in this one, since Ankies have a very low population limit. So anyway, move over here. We have Carcharodontosaurus, both with the step pattern. Over here we have a pair of Albertosaurus. Also basic, mainly just because I don't have the Alpine skin for them unlocked, which Alpine probably would have been more fitting. I actually like the look of the Albertosaurus in this game. I don't even mind that the crests are so jutting out and noticeable. They give the dinosaur a very cool, sinister look. Right? Like, it looks conniving. I don't know what it is, but they make it look conniving and sinister. Over here we got the Ceratopsian paddock, which we have 3 Styracosaurus, all basic. 3 Triceratops, basic 1993 skin, aka Jurassic Park 1. It does. And 3 Torosaurus, again, all basics. Basics works well for these guys. Over here is the Hadrosaur pen, in which we have the remaining Hadrosaurs, which we have Corythosaurus. We got 4 of them. And we have 4 Parasaurolophus, which I used for them the 1990 Pattern A skin. I have a video of this park already up on my YouTube channel, but again, I'm just showing it off because I like showing off this park. It's like my baby, because I really love how this one turned out. Over here we have Dilophosaurus, which again I just used the basic skin for them. Over here we have the Ceratosaurus pen, which again, all basics. Yeah, with the medium and the large carnivores, I went for the max social limit for them just to make things more interesting. Just so you'll kind of see them square up with each other. Kinda. Ooh, what's this one doing? Oh, okay, it's not doing anything. So anyway, come around the path here. On this side, we have the Jurassic exhibit, in which we have 3 Camarasaurus, or Camarasaurus, however you want to say it, with the woodland skin. We have 3 Brachiosaurus, all with the 2001, aka JP3 pattern. Isla Muerta East, Profit High. Dinosaur visibility is high. Guests are enjoying the view. Well, of course they are! Only thing about the JP3 skin for the Brachie in both this and Evolution 2, I don't know what it is, but it looks weird. It's mostly the face. That said, I do like to sometimes pretend this is Giraffe Titan, which, interestingly enough, Brachiosaurus's reconstructions of Brachiosaurus are actually based on Giraffe Titan, which was once thought to be a species of Brachiosaurus, but is now recognized as its own distinct species, though it is still part of the Brachiosauridae family. Little paleo nerd for you. Got Allosaurus, one of Austin's personal favorites, with the step pattern, which is about as close as we can get to JPOG. I actually really like the skin. It looks nice. It looks very muddy, very earth tone colors, and I dig it. And across the way, we have the T-Rex paddock. Ooh, going for the goat. Bye, goat. This is the 1997 Pattern A skin, aka the Buck Rex from The Lost World, aka my favorite T-Rex design in the entire franchise. Don't get me wrong, I love Rexy, but you said it, pal. Yes. And next to the Rex, we have Spinosaurus, which we have a pair of them, because of course. And then over in this corner, we have a pair of Acrocanthosaurus, which I just went basic with them since none of the alternate skins are really that close to JPOG. Hell yes, man. Hell to the yes. Like I said, while I admit Jurassic Park 3 has its problems, I will admit the Spino really is not one of them. Although, and even the problems that do exist with the Spino, they're not the dinosaur's fault. It really has more to do with the filmmakers and what they were doing. Not much, man. We were just talking about you behind your back. I honestly love that the Jurassic World evolution. I love the evolution acro. I love that it's very chunky. Like, I love that it's a big chunker just because it makes it feel more burly, more intimidating than some of the others, but that's just me. And last but certainly not least on the tour, Velociraptor, with the 2001 female pattern, aka the JP3 Raptors. Did a fair good progress on a park I was doing last night, and earlier at the start I did a work on another one. Might go back to it later, and by that I mean a later stream. I love the hell out of the JP3 Raptors. Oh yeah, the JP3 Raptors are awesome. Ooh, fighting for dominance, yes! No lie, guys, I had an idea for like a fanfic where... Yeah, I'm just showing it off again because, you know, it's my baby. I'm proud of it. J-Gog. JP, JPEGO, JPEGO. Hello, I'm JPEGO, and this is my son Pinocchio. But I had an idea for a fanfic where like the different raptor tribes of Sorna are almost like they're kind of like the Hatfields and the McCoys. Like you have the tiger stripe raptors from the Lost World, which they're the savages. Like they're more like akin to like their novel counterparts, where it's like, yeah, they live together and they work together, but like in terms of a society, it's ultimately every animal for itself. Then you have what I like to call the jungle tribe from JP3, these guys, where they're much more coordinated, they're much more of a strict social structure, almost akin to like wolves. And like one of the only things about the JP3 raptors that does bug the crap out of me, boys, and this is not really me bitching and moaning about this. It's just I just think the wording of how they said it was stupid. Is they said that the JP3 raptors are supposed to be the same raptor. Like this is the filmmaker's own words. Is that they're the same raptors we've seen from the previous films, just evolved. But as I've said, like Justin, you and I have talked about this before. It's like the only problem with that logic is that it makes no sense. It's like they're clearly a different type of raptor from what we've seen before. I mean, they have a different, like, you see clear as day that they have a different skull structure. Like their heads are structured very different from other raptors. So it's like, you know, and they have different eyes. These guys don't have the cat eyes. They have more bird-like pupils. So it's like they're clearly not more evolved. They're a different strain of velociraptor, like a different version of them. So it's like that. I'm sorry, but that logic is just dumb as hell. Yeah, I said it, and I'm not sorry. But yeah, like, so I refuse to accept the idea that they're just more evolved versions of the raptors we've seen before, because that literally just makes no sense. I mean, technically, both versions we see in the Lost World and JP3, if you think about it, they're both Site B raptors, because the Tiger Stripe raptors don't look anything like the JP1 raptors. But no, I get what you totally mean, bro. Exactly. That's not how evolution works. Exactly. But if I will be honest though, I much prefer the idea of Sorna being more of like a redwood-inspired kind of island, fellas, just because, don't get me wrong, dinosaurs in a jungle will always be cool, but at the same time, the redwood feel that the Lost World Jurassic Park had, and even to a point, Biosyn Valley and Dominion just gives it that more, I guess, naturalistic look. Like it almost feels more like an environment you would expect to see dinosaurs in, given what we know about, given what we know about paleontology now. Oh, hungry again, eh? Again, I just love that the goats just let themselves die. 46 goats. Holy crap. I'm curious. Allosaurus has eaten 43. The Acros, you've had 24. And you've had 25. Huh. I'm amazed. Spinosaurus. 10 and 3 goats for you. Yeah, I did give these guys a goat feeder once by accident, sorry. Let's see what the Dilos. 8, including the one it's eating. 13. Ooh, impressive. 8, 9, and 11. So number 3, you've killed the most goats. I'm proud of you. Unironically, proud of you. So let's see, Cerratos, 14, 15, 20 God dang! I'm impressed. Let's see. Car number. I agree. This and Evolution 2 both desperately need it. I will. That is a criticism, Justin, that I 100% agree with. When the dinosaurs phase through each other, it just like I can't help but be like, and there goes the immersion. Like, they look so good, but then they just phase through each other. It's like, yep, there it goes. Immersion's gone. At least for the moment. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No! Stop! Ah, frick. Okay. 7, 12, 10, 10, 8. I'm impressed. Our drink rating is high, as it should be. I mean, didn't JPOG have hit detection? Kinda? Not real. Kinda, sorta, not really. I mean, it kind of had crude hit detection, but even then, like I say, key word there being crude. But yeah, like I said, I love how this park turned out. Like, unironically, I love how it turned out. Like, I think it turned out pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. I was happy that I was able to include all the JPOG species. Let's take a ride. Yes, it does. Honestly, I am thankful that after JP3, the Yankees came back for more movies, because Ankylosaurus looks cool. And of course, we all love Bumpy. Tiger stripes and the white raptors being like clans that clash with each other. Exactly! That's what I'm talking about. Of course, you'd also have the male raptors from JP3 too. But yeah, like I said, I am playing with Evolution 2. Like I said, I do definitely want to do like a like a JPOG tribute park. Like I said, we're going to include all the plan to include all the JPOG, the classic 25 JPOG species. We're going to include some of the cut guys that are in the game, and we're just going to add some that, you know, they need to be in there because they're iconic. And some actually will be replacements. Man, that's actually pretty... Man, that's... Man. Being the apex predator of your environment was not easy, fellas. I think we can agree there. Good thing she can't charge the vehicles, am I right? Like one of those dinosaurs I want to include in the JPOG tribute park is the Cryolophosaurus, since, you know, it's the only Antarctic dinosaur we have in the game, and it does look cool. How you managed to do that with goats, I have no idea, fellas. Good thing Corthosaurus isn't as bad-tempered as a cassowary. Seriously, I've seen YouTube videos. Them birds are mean if you piss them off. To quote Casual Geographic, honestly, I don't even have a fear of birds. I'm just afraid of getting my throat slit by a homicidal jungle goose that sounds like a Toyota on indigestion. I hear Dilos. There's the little buggers. Kinda wish that they had edited that part a little bit for the Jurassic Park tour, but I guess I can't complain too much. I mean, they could have. I'm just saying I would have edited that a little bit. It's like when she opens her frill, you'd better make sure that the glass on your better make sure the glass is rolled up. But then again, if she's opening up if you're seeing her open up her frill, you're probably too close for comfort. I love that fact had nothing to do with the words that were on screen. I love that. That's funny. Hey, girl. Hey, pretty girl. The Owen Grady, right? To which I also say, screw the haters, Owen is a fun character. I'm convinced with the Dilophosaurs they had to have used spitting cobras. That, or I think it's also like some type of frog spit poison too. I believe like some species of poison arrow frogs. I think do that. I could be wrong, but you know, feel free to. If I am, feel free to correct me, boys. Well, I mean, I kind of look at it this way, Austin. He's kind of justified in being that, considering we know he was in the military. I don't know of any frogs that spit poison. I swear, I think there are, but I could be wrong. Like I said, feel free to correct me. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. Dueling Spinosaurus. Maybe. Maybe I am just maybe I was smoking some good stuff, and I don't even smoke. Still, I'm convinced that the Dilophosaurs at least have spitting cobra DNA in them. I mean, how else do you explain that? Oh, there's the Allosaurus. Our food rating is high. Yes, as it should be. And if you look to the right, you will see a lovely pair of Acrocanthosaurus. Indeed. Hey, I see the Spinosaurus fishing. Heck yeah, man. Ranger Austin patrols this section of the park. In case of an emergency. Is the tour in alphabetical order? No, not really. Didn't really have enough space for that. There's a ranger station right up the hill there. Damn right. There's a reason she's the queen of Jurassic Park. Yes, I'm a basic bitch. Fight me. No, just kidding. Anyone gotta use the toilet? Damn, you Ceratos are noisy. I can hear you all the way over here. But what if we want to go off-roading? What did you do? Went off-roading. Took out 17 mailboxes, effed up the suspension, the tires, and everything underneath the hood. Took a shortcut through the daggum jungle. Turns out it was a daggum worker neighborhood. Exactly. Honestly, Isla Muerta East is a good island to build a park on. Granted, it's not a very big island, but it's big enough that you can pretty much do whatever you need to do with it. The park may not be in alphabetical order, but I will say I did purposefully put the raptors last. Just because it seemed very fitting, given that they're the most dangerous dinosaurs in the park. Like, no joke, I honestly think the raptors are scarier than some of the bigger theropods. But that's just me. You know, if you think about it by that logic, this technically means that Hammond and InGen with the whole electric car thing were kind of ahead of the game. Jurassic Park predicted the future. Dun dun dun. No, I'll stop. I will admit I do feel kind of bad that I didn't really have a view overlooking the sandy coast there, but oh well. Maybe I could do something like that for a future park. Let's see. No, go back. Right? When we take a look at the mastermind that is John Hammond's electric car. Exactly! Ooh. Hello. Okay, try this again. Like I said, I really am proud of this park. You know, I actually do want to. I want to actually, since I'm thinking about it, since I'm not going to save after this point. I'm okay with doing this. I actually want to get your guys' thoughts on something real quick. Like, if I'm crazy or not for thinking this. Like, I've talked about this once before, but the Albertosaurus is human kill in this game. There's something about it that... I'm not going to say what it is just yet, because you guys got to see this to believe it. Alright. That'd be a good place to put some hotels. I agree. If I could go beyond the boundaries, I would do that. Because, I mean, come on. Sand, surf, and dinosaurs. What more could you want from your tropical resort vacation? Am I right or am I right, fellas? I love the Ouranosaurus. I love the look of it. I like the Camp Cretaceous model, but the only thing about it in Evolution 2 I'm not the biggest fan of is I do not like how small it is. But then again, I also have the same problem with the Camp Cretaceous Kentrosaurus. I don't like how it's too big. I don't know, maybe I'm just being nitpicky, but that's just me, fellas. One of the things about Ouranosaurus that I find interesting is that for a long time we used to think that this dinosaur was an iguanodontid, but now more recent studies over the last close to almost the last decade, I believe, have actually shown that it's, or even more recent years, I think like in the last 4 or 5 years, recent studies have actually shown that it's actually more of a basal hadrosaur, meaning it's a kind of essentially a primitive duckbill. Which does make sense since the time it lived was around the time that hadrosaurs were just kind of starting to appear in the fossil record. So it kind of makes sense. I mean, either way, it's still a beautiful dinosaur, and it's one that I think deserves some recognition. Oh, just about ready. Still got a ways to go. Got some got the packies. We got 2 geothermal power plants. We also have ranger stations. We have 3 of these suckers. I usually don't when I use in Sandbox, both in this game and the power stations, I just go to unlimited power, because I am god of my own world. But every now and then I do like to use it just because sometimes it's fun to put a few little bit of limitations on yourself. At least that's what I tell myself. Gotta say, I do not like the way that looks, though. That is messing with my OCD for sure. Oh, okay, here it is. So we're gonna go ahead and open that. Like, watch the Albertosaurus's human kill, guys, and tell me if I'm crazy, because it almost makes me think of the juvenile T-Rex kill from the original Jurassic Park novel, when the juvenile Rex kills Ed Regis. Like, tell me if I'm crazy for thinking that. Going for the water. Run, humans, run! I will admit, there is something fun about when you make a park and when you've done building it, making it look the way you want, boys. Just opening up the pens, letting the dinosaurs out, kick back, and watch the fun begin! Oh, who's gonna get the death? It's this girl. We're just gonna call her Lisa. Goodbye, Lisa. Seriously, that makes me think of the juvenile Rex when it pins Ed Regis to the ground in the novel. Like, am I weird for thinking that, or what? Like, I'm convinced that's supposed to be a reference to that. Like, I'm convinced that's an intentional reference to the novel with the juvenile Rex. Which, all I could say is Frontier, top notch. Kind of sad that that death kill didn't come back for the sequel, but at the same time, I'm convinced it was 100% frickin' intentional. That's metal AF. Yes, it is. Oh, who's gonna get it this time? It's going to be this guy. His name is Sean. Goodbye, Sean. Aw, man. I'm now facing a $27 million lawsuit from the family of that worker. Not a good look for me. I'm convinced that a place like Jurassic Park, with both the workers and the visitors, they need to sign waivers. The workers need to sign a waiver for working here, and the visitors need to sign a waiver to come here. Like, could you imagine that, fellas? Like, okay, everybody, welcome to Jurassic Park. Now, did everyone sign the waiver? Yeah, I did. I didn't. Then you're not allowed in! You're not allowed in here, dork. We'll see it one more time, just because I am a sadistic bastard like that. Who's gonna get the kill? Who's gonna die? Who's gonna die? It's this lady. Just gonna go ahead, turn off the music again. Ah! Unidentified ACU operative. Yes, because we all know how important the movie was without him. 0 days without incident. Hey, I never said working for me was completely without its faults. You know, I gotta say, boys, I'm impressed. Like, in this first game, the final amount of species we ended up getting was 68 in total. 67 dinosaurs, 5 of which are hybrids, so technically 62, but semantics, and 1 pterosaur. This is Ankylosaurus, or as I like to call it, the grumpy turtle. Everybody's featured here with this. This is just sort of like showcasing all the species I did a long time ago. Anyway, Archaeornithomimus. Gotta admit, I was surprised that this one was brought to the game, especially given the fact that they made it a deluxe edition bonus. Though, if I'm going to be honest, I probably would have preferred if this had just been in the base game, but Evolution 2 does fix that, so I'm not going to complain too much. Like, I'm just surprised that this one was included, considering its name was literally only dropped in Jurassic World as kind of like for a joke. And granted, it's a funny joke. Like, I love that scene. Exactly. You should hear a 4-year-old try to pronounce Archaeornithomimus. You should hear you say it. That joke is funny. I don't care what anyone says. Chasmosaurus. Again, for a non-movie dinosaur design in this game, it looks good. Seriously, this is one of my favorite ceratopsids in the game. Chungkingosaurus. I admit I kind of neglect this dinosaur, but it's cool. Look at that tail! Now let's go to capture mode. That tail, boys, is metal as fuck. That is metal. Got Corythosaurus. A really cool Hadrosaur. What dinosaur do you think has the hardest name to pronounce? Oh, dude, there's way too many. There's quite a few who have names that trip me up. Like, there's a sauropod. I think it's called, like, Opthosiloclodia or some crap like that. Like, I never can pronounce this damn thing's name right. Crichtonsaurus, which I gotta admit, I'm honestly happy they included this one. It's a nice little nod to Michael Crichton. Try saying Majungasaurus' OG name. Majungatholus. Try saying it like 5 times fast, then it'll really trip you up. Crichtonsaurus, interestingly, this is one that's kind of come under some... This one is kind of a dubious species because we don't really know if it's an actual... I'm not dead. Hey, what's up, man? I'm not dead. I would not say that. That's its OG name, right? It kinda is. Draco Rex, which... I like the Draco. By the way, Deck, saw your recent video for Jurassic Park Isla Sorna you did? Dude, like I said in the comments, bro, top notch. Easily best video you done of that series. Though they were all bangers, like seriously. Those were all good. That's true. Got Dryosaurus, which I was very happy when this was brought in. Edmontosaurus, seriously, I still feel like, yeah, this is definitely one of the best looking hadrosaurs in the game. Hey, no problem, man. Like, seriously, seriously, the quality of your work puts mine to shame, and I'm being honest there, mate. I'm being honest. Eoplocephalus. I think honestly, it's hard for me to say whether or not which of the Ankylosaurs in this game is my favorite. I think honestly, it probably is going to be a toss-up between the Anky and the Euplo, but it really depends on what day of the week, I guess. Gallimimus, or if you're gaming beaver, Gallimimuses. I'm just kidding. That's just I love James. He does good stuff. Gigant Spinosaurus, aka the dinosaur with the most misleading name ever. That is very true, Justin. There you are, you little bugger. Malicephale, aka cutest dinosaur in the game. Although in Evolution 2, I think it has been dethroned now by the Lystrosaurus. Seriously, Lystrosaurus is so friggin' cute. Wyangosaurus. Made by a huge JP fan for other huge JP fans. You darn right it was, man. You darn right it was. Sorry, I am trying not to cuss too much, both because of YouTube's new policies, but also because, honestly, I really don't like cussing too much. Iguanodon. AKA probably the best, probably the coolest herbivore in the game, just because, like, oh yeah, it's gonna eat, sweet. Seriously, I love the Iguanodon's eating animation in this game. Like, this is easily some of Frontier's best work as far as herbivores go, is the Iguanodon. Although, interestingly, the Iguanodon, at least the Evolution Iguanodon design, is more apparently closer to, I think, Mantellisaurus, I believe is its name, which was considered a species of Iguanodon. I mean, it's still technically an Iguanodontid. I still think Malicephale is cuter than Lystrosaurus. I guess in a way it's more of a pick your preference kind of thing. Kentrosaurus, which looks... I honestly prefer this over the Camp Cretaceous version, but that's just me. Not trying to hate on Pierce. I am grateful that Kentrosaurus was brought into the movie canon, although its existence raises more questions than it does answers, but that's a whole topic for another day. I'm not diving down that rabbit hole. Maiasaura, my favorite, one of my personal favorite hadrosaurs of all time, and in this game. I know everybody tends to dunk on it, but I personally love it. I think it's fine. I know Best in Slot doesn't like it, and that's fine. I admit it did hurt my... Look, I say it hurt my feelings in a joking way. Like I said, this is not a dig at anyone. I don't intentionally start crap with people. I don't. People are allowed to like or dislike what they want. The whole concept of Mantellisaurus is confusing. You ain't kidding on that, brother. Mutaburosaurus, which is honestly another one of the really best-looking ornithopods in this game. And for a while was the only Australian dinosaur we had, both in Evolution and in Evolution 2 at launch. Now with Evolution 2 we have both Minmi and Australovenator. I never minded Maiasaura, it's just kind of there for me. No, I totally get it, Deck. It's... Like I said, Maiasaura is one of those... It's a very vanilla hadrosaur, but I guess that's why I like it, because I actually like vanilla. Both literally and metaphorically. Most of the time, anyway. Let's see. Nezudoceratops. I gotta say, I definitely think the Evolution 2 model is definitely a glow-up and is definitely... I was surprised Best in Slot didn't like Corythosaurus. Yeah, that was kind of surprising, wasn't it? But then again, Corythosaurus, admittedly, it does have a few good skins, but not all of them are bangers. Didn't have feathers. Like, what? Yeah, admittedly, that one's kind of questionable. It's like, currently we have no proof that feathers were there from the Triassic to begin with, as far as I know. So we can't just speculate. All we need now is Lielanosaura, and we have the whole set. Well, personally, Justin, one thing, an Australian dinosaur that I would like to see added to the game other than Lielanosaura, well, two. One is Tamimus, just so we have an Australian ornithomimid. That would be pretty cool. And the other one is actually a sauropod. It's one that not many people talk about, at least not in my inner circle on the internet, and that's Rhedosaurus brownii, which, you know, paleontologists believe may have been one of the earliest sauropods to have evolved. So I think that would be pretty cool. Like, it's not too, like, it's not small by any means, like a Margosaurus or Nigersaurus, but it's not like, say, like, I would say it's maybe Sauropelta is underrated. Oh, I agree. I agree. Sauropelta looks metal. Nigersaurus. Big chunky hippo dinosaur, and I love it. I don't know what it is, but the Niger or Nigersaurus sounds like a sad whale, and I think that's why I love it. I just want to give it a hug. Nodosaurus, another personal favorite of mine. Which, fun fact, the Nodosaurus in this game is apparently based on Borealopelta. In fact, I believe it's the jungle skin is actually based on Borealopelta too, which is pretty cool. Allura Titan, aka Stegosaurus. Sauropelta is my favorite Ankylosaur. Yeah, it's awesome. Allura Titan, aka the Hadrosaur with the most banger skins in the entire game, and I do wholeheartedly mean that. I'll try to sneak Sauropelta to Helix Wars. Please do. That would be awesome. I have been catching up on that too, Deck. Like, I really wish I had some better software equipment than what I do, because I would love to do something like what you're doing. Like, I wholeheartedly mean that, man. Maybe eventually in time. Oranosaurus, which personally I think is a dinosaur that is highly underrated, and it's one of my personal favorite ornithopods. Got the Packy, aka a classic. Kind of wish it came back after Jurassic World more, but nah. Some of the best moments from Prehistoric Planet. I agree. Parasaurolophus, another Jurassic classic. One of only 4 dinosaurs that's been in every entry in the franchise. The other 3 being Triceratops, T-Rex, and Velociraptor, respectively. Pentaceratops, which I love how stag-like it looks in this game. It gives it a very majestic look and feel, and I do dig that. Granted, it's an absolute garbage dinosaur in challenge mode, so I wouldn't recommend it. Polacanthus, a very underrated ankylosaurid. Edited the episodes on my phone. No way! Really? God dang. That's impressive. Sauropelta. I will admit, in a lot of my parks, both in this game and Evolution 2, I do kind of tend to neglect this one a little bit, but it's really only just because of the fact that Sauropelta has very low population needs, so it's not very appealing to me in that regard, but that's literally the only nitpick I have against it. Maybe just so we can have another Russian dinosaur, they could add Kulindodromius. There's a name I have a hard time saying. Holy cow. Sino! One of my favorite additions from the Jurassic World trilogy. Like, I wholeheartedly mean that. Big chunky hippo dino. Got the Stegoceratops, which, honestly, of the herbivorous hybrids, this one's probably the scariest looking. I think Knight of Greed said it best. If I saw this in real life, I probably would run away from it. Is sleeping. Stegosaurus, aka another all-time favorite of many, including myself, and I like Sino too. Yeah, it's awesome. Stego is easily the one dinosaur in this game that is a massive pain in the tuchus, and I wholeheartedly mean that. Seriously, playing on Isla Sorna in the campaign for the first time, Stego was the dinosaur that just made me want to rip my hair out. You kidding? Knight of Green? He's awesome, bro. Yeah, his challenge mode guide is really helpful. Like, I love how in-depth he goes into it. I've talked with him a few times in the comments of some of his videos, and he seems like a cool dude. Struthiomimus. Personally, I think of all the ornithomimids, I think Struthi has some of the best skins. Like, I love the rainforest skin because it really does look like the ornithomimus from Prehistoric Park, and I absolutely love that. Like, I'm convinced Frontier intentionally did that as a reference. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. Stiggy. Stigamalaka dinky dink, Stigamalaka doo. I love you, Stiggy Malak. If you get that reference, you really are a goat. I wholeheartedly mean that. Styracosaurus. Again, I was a little surprised that this one was a deluxe edition dinosaur when the game first came out, but I'll admit this and that alone did kind of make it worth it for me. Like, of course I had to get the deluxe version. Especially because the deluxe edition included some really banging dinos, like I said, like Starako, Majunga, Suko, Crichton. Archaeo is probably my least favorite of the bunch, but that doesn't mean I hate it. I don't hate any of the dinosaurs in this game. Torosaurus. Love this guy. Triceratops. I don't blame you, man. It's awesome looking. I mean, it basically looks like a rhino mixed with a porcupine with the way its frill with the spikes is set up. I still stand by what I say, though. Like, I still think the JP era Triceratops is way better than the Jurassic World era Trike. I don't know what it is with the Jurassic World Trike. The skin just feels too elephant-like for my liking, I guess. Like, for me, JP Trike, S tier. Jurassic World Trike, probably I would say maybe C. Like, it's not completely terrible. Hell yeah, brother. Centausaurus, aka probably, honestly, I think I'm trying to remember his name. Dang, I can't remember it now. Centausaurus makes, I think, some of the best noise, has some of the best vocalizations in the game. Although that said, I do kind of feel like in Evolution 2, the vocalizations for it kind of take a step backwards, in that they're not as appealing. But that's more of a nitpick than it is a legit criticism with the game. Like, yeah, Centausaurus is awesome. I was happy to see it come to this. Like, seriously, I remember when the species profile for this thing dropped on YouTube. I was not expecting that. I was like, wait, what? And then I even saw, like, what its crest now actually looks like. I was so out of the loop on that I didn't know. So anyone who says Jurassic Park doesn't teach you a thing or two, yeah, you lie. Acrocanthosaurus, aka Big Chungus. Love this big guy. Or I guess big girl. Albertosaurus. I love the basic color scheme for this thing. It just looks awesome. This forest camo green. Like I said, I love that the brows... Another Biosyn dino. Yeah, I saw that! That was so cool! Not only did you have Biosyn make it, but you also had Roland take one out, dude. Holy crap, that was awesome. And very fitting. Like, I love with Helix Wars, I love your take on the JP lore, dude. Seriously, that is some great stuff. I mean, yeah, it's fanficky, but it's the good kind, because it's clear that, you know, you actually care about the source material. Allosaurus. I'm going to be honest here, guys, and I know might be a hot take for some people, but I actually kind of like the Evolution Allo design a little better than the one from Battle at Big Rock and Dominion. That said, that design is still good, and it has grown on me more and more, especially with the Malta expansion pack for Evolution 2. And I think we could both agree, both this and Dominion Big Rock Allo are still better than Fallen Kingdom's Juvenile Allos. Like, even I have to agree, what the heck was that about? All for it. Heck yeah! Baryonyx, which I honestly don't mind that it's a crocodile. Kind of fitting, if you ask me. Carcharodontosaurus, which the only thing about the design, both here and in Evolution 2, that bugs me is although, honestly, I think Evolution 2 kind of fixes the head for me a little bit, in that it is a little closer... or at least to me, it looks a little closer to the actual animal. Like I said, I understand why in Evolution 1 they made it look the way it did. Hey, that's fair enough, man. I mean, like I said, I get why they have Carchar look the way they did. Like, it had to look different enough from Giga. And I totally get it. That's why I don't completely dislike it. Carnotaurus. Was really happy to see these guys come into the movie canon. Love the Demon Carnotaurus, as everyone calls it. Ceratosaurus, which, another dinosaur that I think really actually this game did kind of improve upon, because, like, Carnotaurus versus Muldoon. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Like, because, like, the Ceratosaurus design in Jurassic Park 3, like, everyone has said this for years, and I can kind of see why, is the model for the Ceratosaurus in JP3 does kind of look like a shrunk-down T-Rex, which I think they did that. Like, there's nothing that's ever proven that this is the case, but, like, I think the reason they did that was because they didn't have time to make a new model, because, for those that don't know, originally Carcharodontosaurus in this game looks like the Alloramus from Animal Kingdom Dinosaur. Yeah, it kind of does! Wonder if that was maybe an intentional reference. I doubt it. But, like, but like I was saying, originally Carnotaurus was supposed to be the theropod that confronts Grant and the Kirbys on the river in Isla Sorna, in that, you know, in the scene where they're digging the phone out of the Spino poop. Yeah, that's kind of what I felt. But here in this game, they actually fixed it so it doesn't look like a T-Rex Ceratosaurus hybrid. I like that it still has the JP3 colors, though. Like, I love this color scheme for the animal. Compsognathus! Love that with the update we got with the last expansion, that now Compies and Mamenchisaurus is a modified Brachiosaurus model. I've heard mixed things about that. Like some people say that it is, other people that work, I've heard other people say it's not. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I've never found anyone has come to a concrete answer like the Cerato thing. I love that the Compies and the Moros Intrepidus in Evolution 2 can now pack hunt people. Deinonychus, another dinosaur that is very oddly designed, as people say, but personally, I love the fact that it's a weirdo. I think Best in Slop said it best. It kind of looks like a weird mutant tadpole thing, and I love it. Like, I'm kind of convinced that they kind of took both inspiration from cassowaries as well as basilisk lizards for the Deinonychus, because it kind of has like that look and feel to it. And the skull is very clearly based on like old Robert Bacher sketches of the Deinonychus. My headcanon is that he's Guanlong. Hey, that's what a lot of us thought when this guy first got announced. But like I said, I get why with Deinonychus they decided to make it look different. Again, it had to look different from Velociraptor, since technically Veloca came first, even though Velociraptor is technically based on Deinonychus. Yeah, that's a whole can of worms, but if you know it, you know it. Personally, though, I do like the Deinonychus, and if I can add these guys to my parks, I try. I do like them. I like the base color scheme, although I will say I have seen some really cool mods for these guys where they make them look a little better, and I will admit, it does look pretty good. I'll be retconning it to a Guanlong and Helix Wars. Hey, I understand. Like, I understand completely, man. I'm not against it. I'm somebody who very much believes do what you gotta do. Dilophosaurus, another classic dinosaur. Can't go wrong with the Dilo. Giga. Which, again, like I said, I definitely prefer this over the Dominion version, though I still think the Dominion version is serviceable, and it does look good in its own right, but this to me is just better because it looks closer to the actual animal. I don't hate Jurassic Deinonychus, by the way. No, I totally get it, dude. Like I said, I get it. It does look more... Like I said, it does look more like a Guanlong. Yes, I agree. We need some more, like we already have Proceratosaurus. Like, you know, give us a few more early Tyrannosaurids. Like, that's another one on my wish list I wouldn't mind see brought to the game. Well, Evolution 2, because not this game, but you get what I mean. Herrerasaurus. Like I said, easily one of my favorite small carnivores in the game. Like, I love that they made this one feel unique. They really did. Not to mention, I love its base color scheme. This dark green with like the yellowish green lime colored splotches running along. It just looks so good. Indominus Rex. Love this big mean girl. I agree. I agree. No, I completely agree, Justin. I think everybody agrees on that. Triassic dinosaurs need more representation. Sounds more intimidating than Dominions. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I still like the Dominion Giga for what it is, though. I actually have thought like it would be cool if, like, for the Cretaceous scene, as inaccurate as it is, they use the Evolution Giga, and then like the one we see in Biosyn Valley is made from that, kind of like how Rexy is made from the DNA of that T-Rex that was killed by the Giga. That would be pretty cool. Indoraptor. I gotta say, I personally... I like the Dominion Giga in a video game since... Yeah, it does kind of have a very Dino Crisis 2 inspired feel to it, and I do dig that. Because, like, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World has made references to other dinosaur media, and I'm all for it. Indoraptor's a cool dinosaur hybrid. Majungasaurus, one of my personal faves, both in-game and IRL. I love, like, Cooper specifically from Dino Crisis and JP3. Right? There's the Metri. Which, by the way, I recently saw the, I agree, Majunga is hella underrated, dude. I recently saw the promo images Mattel released for the Hammond Collection Metriacanthosaurus, and I gotta say, I am a little surprised that they didn't go with the Jurassic World colors. But, you know, I'm not really complaining. It's just odd to me. Oop. Yep, I gotta fix this. Hang on. I agree. The Metri looks off. The Metri is a really cool dinosaur. Sorry, girl. This is for your own good. There we go. But no, I completely agree, Deck. Like, the Metri is a really cool dinosaur. Like I said, I am kind of surprised that the Hammond Collection figure that's coming out soon is not using this color scheme. You know, the Jurassic World website colors. I'm not complaining. It still looks great, and I still, if I can, would love to get my hands on it. But I'm just kind of surprised. But again, it's not the end of the world. It still looks amazing. It's just I'm kind of surprised, especially because in most other media, because of, you know, the website and the evolution games, this color scheme for the animal has kind of become canonized to a point, I guess you could say. Kind of like how the Edmontosaurus is, the Edmontosaurus, and even to a point the Suchomimus. Proceratosaurus was really excited when this guy got released with the Cretaceous, the Carnivore DLC pack. The only Jurassic Park brochure dinosaur we're missing is Segisaurus. Still holding out that we might get that if Frontier's going to do something for the 30th anniversary with Evolution 2. Really keeping my fingers crossed on that one that we might get Segisaurus. Gotta bounce out. Good streaming, man. See you then. Later, man. Oh, dude, I completely agree. The Procerato's not that bad looking. Spinoraptor, a.k.a. my personal favorite of the Dr. Wu hybrids. I'm really kind of hoping these guys and this guy, Stegoceratops and Ankylodocus, might come back at some point for Evolution 2 officially, but even if they don't, I'm not going to shed tears over it. I mean, I kind of get why they didn't, but it's just kind of weird. They're like these three were the only ones from the first game that didn't make the return. It's just kind of weird. Head-canted baby Spino. Yes! I've seen Evolution Squared use them for that in some of her park builds, and it just works. Personally, like, and I know this is going to sound like, but it is kind of a fanfic idea I had for a brief bit. Was like, I had an idea for like there was a there's a character named Jenny. She's based on the raptor handler Jenny character from the Lego Jurassic World game, where she was, and in it she was like working with the Spinoraptor, kind of like how Owen works with Blue and his Raptor pack. Again, it was a sort of very AU kind of thing. But I just think that would be pretty cool, because, like... But that's just me. Spinosaurus. You know what? Maybe I might just do it. I might. Spinosaurus, a.k.a. Lewis Dodson's prize dinosaur that he just did in the recent episode of the Helix Wars. Little shout-out. Heck yeah! I gotta say, man, I thought it was very fitting that you had the Spino be the thing that kills Dr. Henry Wu. Suchomimus. I love this blue and yellow color scheme. Like, I never get tired of seeing this. I really do. Sucho is just so good. Troodon. It's Deck Tunic's sort of fan series that he does on his channel. I'll send you a link to his channel so you can check it out, Justin. It's really good stuff. I recommend it. Like, as far as Jurassic Park, I guess YouTube fanfic content kind of goes, it's honestly some of the best in my opinion. Like, it's up there with like the early. He'll be less monstrous than the movie counterpart. Hey, I'm all for that. Troodon here, aka technically, I guess, Steniococcus, since now Troodon is apparently no longer a valid dinosaur. Hashtag Troodon is still a dinosaur. That's kind of how I am, Justin. But, you know, I look at it this way. Give him a... It's kind of like... I feel like that, like, Troodon being a... Troodon is still a dinosaur is going to be one of those things that will happen again in a few years. Like... It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the Spinosaurus thing all over again, just with Troodon, the abused dinosaurs. Yes, love what you did with them, dude. Like, yeah, like you did a really good job of making the Troodons sympathetic, even though they were also very still scary. Love that. Tyrannosaurus Rex, the mascot of the franchise, and like I said, both my favorite carnivore and my favorite dinosaur of all time. I don't care. I am a very basic person. And also, suck it, Jack Horner. T-Rex is not a scavenger. That's as political as a paleo nerd as I'm going to get tonight, folks. Honestly, I kind of like I don't mind the Jurassic World T-Rex skin. The Buck's his best skin. No, I completely agree. And the skin for the Buck is even more better in evolution too. Like, I know some people kind of wish that instead of making a whole new game, they, you know, it was like more just a big update for the first one. But I don't know. Like, I mean, I kind of get the argument, but personally, I'm glad we got a sequel just because I feel like it does do some things much better than the first game. But both games have their criticisms, have their problems for sure. I'm not going to get all into that tonight because I don't have the time for it. But I think both games are serviceable, and they're still fun. Like I said, while I do play the second one a little bit more frequently than the first one, I still come back to the first one every now and then, like I am tonight, just because it's, you know, it's kind of like why people keep coming back to J-Pog, you know, but it's because it's still fun, and we still love it. I never liked the it as a big update argument. And I don't either, because I just kind of feel like that's just a dumb... If I'm going to be honest, guys, I just think that's kind of a stupid hill to die on. But that's just, again, that's me personally. Velociraptor. I will admit, as much as I do love Velociraptor, I do have to agree, as far as skins go, until the Return to Jurassic Park DLC came out, the Velociraptor I do feel kind of got shafted in terms of good skins. Like, I like the basic skin here. Like, the basic one's pretty good. But only like maybe one or two of its other alternate skins to me are appealing. The rest are just kind of... I think as Smog the DM kind of best put it, they're just kind of bland. and like he best put it, more bland than than an original Pringle, but I love those more. End quote. The anti-heroes of the series. I actually really do like that. Like, I like that. Like, it makes sense for the Raptors to be anti-heroes more than it does villains because, yeah, they're scary, but they're not super villains. And of course, we got the big boys in the back. Ankylodicus, aka my least favorite hybrid of the game. Like, I don't hate it, but it's just, if I'm gonna be honest, fellas, it's the face that just doesn't do it for me. The face is just so goddamn derpy. It is just so flippin' derpy. It's a derposaurus. He looks like Aladar. He looks like Aladar if he got hit over the head repeatedly with a shovel. I mean, I will say, though, I do like the overall look of it, and honestly, I kind of like how some people say it. I do like how some people with their parks have used it as sort of like a substitute for Shunosaurus. Ooh, Shunosaurus. That'd be another one I'd like to see brought in maybe at some point. That'd be pretty cool. Apatosaurus, aka Littlefoot. I don't know what it is with the eyes on it though. Like in the first game, the area around the eyes just looks like the area around the eye orbit itself just looks like it's made of Play-Doh to me. So the face is fine until you get too close to it, in my opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. But then again, I am technically playing on outdated hardware. Outdated in air quotes. Don't get me wrong, fellas. I would love to get a PS5, but at the same time, I'm just waiting till I can actually find one in stores and that's affordable, because like I am not buying secondhand prices off eBay with some of these stupid scalping prices they're asking for. That's just ridiculous. I refuse to spend that much money. Brachiosaurus, aka the most iconic sauropod in the franchise. Say what you want about Fallen Kingdom, boys, but I think we can all agree the death of the Brachie scene was just... Admit it, no matter how many times you watch the movie, that scene always still gets you. I know it still does me. I'm not ashamed to say it. I still shed manly tears. Camarasaurus, which personally I think is a really cool dinosaur. I like it. I will admit, I'm not the biggest fan of how low the tail kind of droops, but then again, it's not as bad as it was when the game had launched. I'll defend its JP3 design to the day I die. Hey, I like the JP3 design in the movie. I'm not the biggest fan of the model here in the Evolution games, I'll admit, but I don't know why. I don't know why, but it is, like, in Evolution, the JP3 Brachie model just doesn't look as good as it does in the movie, but that's not really a knock against Frontier. It's just some designs just don't translate that well to video games, I guess. I like the colors of the JP3 Brachie. I really do like the colors. Diplodocus, I think easily the best looking sauropod in the game, even though, yeah, it's clearly based on walking with dinosaurs. I am more than okay with that. I'm a kid of the early mid late 90s, so I represent my decade. Walking with dinosaurs was my jam. Dreadnoughtus. I still think, while I still personally like the Dominion design a little more... Whoa! Whoa! Go... Oh, I bet you are, dude. Also, you pretty much just confirmed. Also, you guys are seeing this, right? Dreadnoughtus' head is going through the water and through the ground. Okay. So, that just happened. But like I was saying, while I still like the Dominion Dreadnoughtus more, I will admit the Evolution Dreadnoughtus design still does have a certain charm to it. He's phasing through reality. So he's like Stan Lee? Sorry, that's an obscure reference that probably not many people are going to get. I can't remember who it was that said, but like the Evolution Dreadnoughtus's face, looks very capybara-ish for some reason. I don't think that was an intentional design reference. I don't think that was an intentional one. I don't think that was intentional, but it does kind of look like it. R.I.P. Stan the Man. I agree, man. Mamenchisaurus, aka the most underrated sauropod in the franchise. Like I was saying earlier, I am so sad. I am really sad that this guy never came back after Lost World. Like, I am just like, this is, but again, like, I'm not gonna moan about it because like there's enough of belly aching like that on the internet as it is. Like I said, but yeah, I'm just kind of sad that this guy never came back after Lost World. Like, it's a really cool sauropod design, and I kind of wish we got more of it. You don't got to do that, man. If you can find a way to include it in the story naturally, go ahead for it, man. I'm all for it. But don't feel like you have to do it on my account. Pteranodon. Like, I know a lot of people really do like the JP3 design here, but if I'm going to be honest, boys, my favorite Pteranodon design is still the one that we see at the very end of the Lost World, the one that was supposed to be based on Geosternbergia. Like, seriously, that design looks so good. Like, I love the colors, I love the look of it, it just looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, the JP3 Pteranodons are still awesome, and they are scary. Like, I love that Jurassic Park 3 kind of brought the aviary scene from the novel to life and showed that even the pterosaurs could be scary as hell. Because like the way the Pteranodons are yeah, they're both good. I admit the Jurassic World Pteranodon is slowly growing on me more and more as time goes on. I will freely admit I was not the biggest fan of it initially, and I'm still not really, but it is growing on me more and more. Like, I will freely admit that I do like it. The Death Stare was classic Jurassic. It really is. That scene where the one just turns and stares at Alan Grant and Paul Kirby. It's just so creepy. And I love it. Like, I just love, as messy of a film as Jurassic Park 3 is, I can't deny it's still a really fun movie. But I do kind of wish that maybe they had postponed it a little bit and at least got their stuff together and actually given us kind of a completed film, if I'm going to be honest, because like I do kind of agree with like a lot of people like Clayton Faridi have said that Jurassic Park 3 just kind of feels like it's missing a climax. Like, it just kind of feels like the movie just abruptly ends. But then again, it's like when you learn about all the behind the scenes stuff that was going on with this movie, it's kind of understandable why everything turned out the way it did. It's messy, but I love it. I agree, man. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate the movie. I did kind of go through a brief period in my early teenage years where I did. But nowadays, sure, I'll dunk on it, but it doesn't mean I hate it. It just means that, I acknowledge, yeah, it's not a perfect film. But like I said, no movie is truly perfect. Entertainment is all subjective. There is no such thing as I would say there's no such thing as a definitively objective perfect film. But that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird like that, but that's just my 2 cents. That's where I come down on it. I do have to agree, the JP3 Pteranodons, like, I just love how these things were depicted. Like, these are not... Like, the thing I love is that these things were not depicted as big, fragile kites. They're portrayed as, like, big, mean, terrifying birds from hell, and I love it. Oh yeah, like I said, no movie's perfect. Like, I think easily the one thing about Lost World that even I, as a diehard fan of it, can't overlook that's just kind of weird when you think about it hard, if you think about it too hard, is why Spielberg chose to adapt the second island part of the book instead of just sticking with the original plan to go back to Isla Nublar like they were originally kind of setting up. I mean, canonically, the way I kind of look at it with the current state of the franchise now with the Jurassic World trilogy continuing the movie canon is the reason Ludlow and them didn't go back to Isla Nublar was because the island was just too much of a black eye for them after the fiasco of '93. And I know some people will still defend like the deleted scenes, like the boardroom meeting where Ludlow says they did destroy Nublar, but I'm one of those people that's firmly of the opinion that, you know, just because deleted scenes exist in a movie, just because there are deleted scenes for a movie, like in the bonus features or whatever, it doesn't mean that they're canon. The boardroom meeting especially can't really be considered canon because Jurassic World throws a big monkey wrench in that problem, in that with Rexy being there. So that can't be canon. You get what I'm saying? Again, that's just me though, but like I said, like that's really the only thing with Lost World. And I know people don't like the San Diego scene in Lost World. That deleted scene was added, things would have changed big time, right? Personally, I'm of the, if there's one thing I'd say, Deck, is that there's one deleted scene from the Lost World that I really wish had not been cut out, and it's the scene where Ludlow falls on the baby T-Rex and breaks its leg. Like and I'm happy to hear that screenwriter David Kett was especially sad that that scene had to get cut out of the film. Like, I'm really hoping that maybe someday we might get like special director's cuts for most of, if not all, the Jurassic films. But I'm not. But at the same time, if I'm going to be completely a realist, not a negative Nancy, just a realist, I'm not really holding my breath on that one. But I definitely feel Lost World is a movie that would benefit from having some of its deleted scenes brought, at least put back in some capacity. Like, that scene with Ludlow falling on and breaking the baby T-Rex's leg does such an amazing job of setting up his, you know, foreshadowing what is to happen to him at the end of the film. And it's just like, it just, when you learn about that, you're just like, oh man, I wish that was in the movie. I like the San Diego bit, but I think it would have been better if it was restructured to be the climax on the island. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I mean, I do understand why they decided to do the San Diego scene, because the whole point of it was to set up was to foreshadow the direction the franchise was going to go with the whole bringing dinosaurs to the mainland. That was going to be a thing, but then of course Lost World got the reception that it did from critics, and unfortunately I think they listened a little too hard to the negative criticism, and it kind of forced them to backpedal a bit. Like I said, nothing is truly perfect in life, and I fully understand and accept that. Like I said, I understand that all the JP films have their flaws and their issues, and I'm not going to say otherwise, because that would just be asinine in my opinion. But I also still enjoy this franchise, and I still think it's really fun. I'm interested to see where they go with it, since supposedly Jurassic World 4 and 5 are being planned. Again, supposedly being big air quotes. I don't know if that's gonna be the case. Like, personally, I think there is still room to tell stories in this universe even after Dominion. But that being said, I will say I do hope that they at least take the proper time to plan them out. Like, I ultimately want quality, not just quantity. I like Joe Johnson just wanted to make a story on the island regardless, which I can't blame him. It's a unique setting. I agree. Like, JP3 is, like, for all of its faults, like I said, it's still a really fun as hell movie. Like, it's a movie that I can pop in and just have fun with it. And you know, sometimes that's really all you need with a movie, is just to have fun with it. But like I said, it definitely suffers from some not very well... It is kind of all over the place, admittedly. Alan! I know, right? I'm convinced Alan Grant is like a fortune... can see into the future somewhat, because think about it. He predicts that T-Rex has vision based on movement, even though he's never seen a T-Rex. So... You know, he predicts that raptors hunt in packs, and he foreshadows that he's going to see a male velociraptor at JP3 with that dream scene. Like, I'm convinced of it. Like, that, I admit that's a thing in the first JP film that I kind of admittedly have issue with now as an adult a little bit. I'm like,
at least in the novel, it's surprisingly coherent for a film with no script. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's coherent. It's just, I do feel like it's just a little all over the place. But like I said, when you learn about all the behind the scenes stuff that was going on, it's like, yeah, it's no wonder this movie kind of ended up the way it did. It's kind of like how, like, with Transformers Revenge of the Fallen turned out. It's like they really should have just waited for the writer's strike to end it, and then it probably wouldn't be messy of a film. Like, it's still coherent enough that you can follow it, but it's just, you can't deny, compared to the first one, the first Transformers movie, Revenge of the Fallen is really messy. But then again, so is Transformers The Last Night. But God, I don't want to talk about that movie. I just had an angry video game nerd. I just had an AVGN moment there. Like, God, I can't even talk about that. We never talk about that. Like, I do like the Spinosaurus. Like, easily the Spino was one of the best things about JP3. I liked Age of Extinction. I did too. Like, I think that movie kind of got unnecessarily hated on. No, I completely agree, dude. I'm with you. That's a hot take, but you know what? I'm in the same camp as you, bro. If that's a hot take for some people, let it be hot. That's where I come down on it. Like, it might be a hot take, but it's my hot take, and I'm not apologizing for it. Like, the Spinosaurus, like I said, it's easily one of the... While I didn't like the fact that it just one-shotted the T-Rex, the Spinosaurus was still a badass creature. Like, and I will say, while I'm not the biggest fans of seasons 4 or 5 of Camp Cretaceous, I was still happy to see the dinosaur come back in some capacity. That said, I would have much preferred to have it come back in Dominion, but that was just me. Last night was for me. I was kind of excited for Unicron, but I know, right? And now I kind of feel like we're never going to get any follow-up on that, considering now the Transformers movies have basically softcore rebooted at this point. But it's like, and I kind of feel like it was sort of unnecessary, but, you know, like I said, it's like when you keep forcing a director like Michael Bay to keep coming back for these films, when you keep strong-arming the guy into coming back, and when you basically keep... You know, he keeps getting nothing but, like, crapped on by the fans. It's no wonder the poor guy lost interest like he did, and unfortunately, you know, that lack of interest is going to come off on screen. Like, the same thing kind of technically happened with Batman v Superman. Like, it was clear by that point David Goyer just was not feeling it anymore. Which, again, is kind of sad, but, you know, like I said, sometimes burnout is just real. The Rex did give Spino a hard time, though. No, I completely agree. I hope they at least build up Unicron and Rise of the Beast. I think they are, Justin, considering, again, the Terracons are in it, and Stephen Caple Jr. has said that the Terracons are... I think he said they are either... Like, they're either the minions or they're the heralds of Unicron. Like, okay, technically I know those are both the same thing, but, like, I know it's one of those two words specifically, so... I think they are setting up Unicron, and the reason I say that is because Primal does say in the trailer and the Super Bowl spot, you know, of all the threats from both your past, which I think the past is referring to Unicron, and future, which could be referencing the Predacons, since again, they are apparently supposed to show up in Rise of the Beasts. Like, I think they could be hinting at that maybe at least some kind of time travel or something like that might be at work, but again, hard to say, seeing as we only have one teaser trailer and one Super Bowl TV spot to go off of. Either way, I'm definitely hyped for the film. It looks fun. Definitely want to go see it when it comes out. Really hoping we'll get Dinobot and Beast Wars Megatron. And if they do bring in Predacon Megatron, I really hope they get David Kaye to I hope they bring in David Kaye to voice him, especially after hearing David Kaye voice. What is his name from Eternals? Aresham. That's it. Aresham the Judge. Like seriously, every time I watch Eternals and the scenes where Reshiram is speaking with David K's voice, I keep half expecting to hear him go. I keep half expecting to hear him go, yes. I mean, I know he's not gonna because it's not Megatron, but I can't help it. It's David K. Let's see. And with that, boys, I think that's gonna about do it for me. It's getting pretty late. I do got to get up in the morning for work. But as always, I had a lot of fun. It's always fun talking to you guys. Deck, thank you for tuning in especially. Again, love your recent work. You're doing amazing stuff, dude. Keep it up. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it a night. Hope you all had a good time. And I will hopefully be streaming again fairly soon. Like I said, I am planning to do a JPOG tribute park in Sandbox on Evolution 2, where, like I said, not trying to promote it necessarily, but I am planning to include all the original, because we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of JPOG with that right around the corner. I'm definitely going to include all the classic JPOG dinos. We're going to include some of the dinosaurs that were planned for JPOG but were cut, that are in the game, like Apatosaurus, Diplodocus, Baryonyx, Iguanodon, Maiasaur, stuff like that. And we're also going to include some other guys in there just because, why not, Why not? Include some dinosaurs in there that are iconic, like stuff like, say, the Carnotaurus, because you got to have Carnotaurus, in my opinion. After the Lost World novel, those dinosaurs became iconic to the franchise. I don't care what anyone says. But, like I said, that's all I got for now, guys. Like I said, hoping to stream again fairly soon. I've been going on 4 hours. Jeez, crow. I need to get a life. I'm just kidding. And with that, I bid you all a good evening, gentlemen. Peace out.